All right, so in this video, we'll be having a look at Fire Water Bars. It's essentially a staffing company for events, or I think they take care of drinks. Let me see here. I think it's a staffing company, so they do catering, staffing, and essentially portable bar rentals. So everything with like your party. So I guess you organize a party and they take care for like all of the drinks as a service, and they also show up with the bartenders and the waiters, right? It's a lot of work, so it's a much needed service in certain parts of the world. As you can see, these are some of the images that they have on their website. Now, to start, I like that the brand is reflected in the domain. What would be great is maybe having some kind of like location attribute added to the domain, but in this case, it's just a brand name, which is fine. So if I look at the hero section, what I do not necessarily see right away is the locations. So you'd want to add like somewhere here, maybe the service area, or just the locations. I would say service area because you probably go out to your customers to provide a service, and that would help me determine whether or not you service my area or not. Now, as I scroll down, I do see here in very fine letters, which is very difficult to read, by the way, for the average consumer or the type of people that you're probably going to work with. They're just going to scroll past this. I scrolled past it the first time, and it wasn't clear that these are the areas that you service. What's also useful is to have location pages. So if you are in Palm Beach, right, West Palm Beach, it would be great to have a specific page targeting that specific keyword, essentially building out your location silo, targeting one specific keyword, and you could do multiple of those pages for all of these keywords. That would probably make you one of the best companies in the area. Now, before I continue and discuss some other things, I would like to say the website does look decent. It's not a bad website, but I think for something like this, which is kind of like a premium service where it's you're serving cocktails and whatnot, I would at least expect a more professional looking website. Or not necessarily professional, but something that just looks very premium and looks light and looks just really nice to scroll through. Right now, with the colors that you've used, which is kind of like the black, white, and gray, it doesn't give like a premium experience when I'm scrolling through your website. Now, not to say that the site is not decent as it is right now. It's not the worst that I've seen, but it's also not the best. So in order to attract like high-end clients that are willing to pay for your services, right, whatever pricing you're charging, you definitely want to consider that using better quality images. So the images in the background here are actually really decent quality. I would like to see that kind of like view. So and that throughout your website, right? So now, as I look through your site, I do see that you have clear call to actions here, which is great. It links back to the pricing page. You might want to here, get started, might want to go to a contact us page. And down here, you have various ways of having, contacting you, right? So this is pretty good, pretty decent, but like I said, when it comes to like high ticket or just premium services, you want to have like a premium, you want to give that premium experience or feeling from the start, from the first side that of your website. They should actually think, hey, this actually looks like a really expensive company, a company that charges a lot, and when they check out your pricing, is actually reasonable. That's the kind of like experience you want to like give your potential customers, just visitors to your website. So the same here, this would have been like a nice area where you can like showcase your work, or showcase more reviews, but also pictures of events that you've done. If we go here, we see that you do a lot of different types of like events. I would definitely just add like pages for these and maybe do it a bit more location specific. So if these are the areas that you're targeting, you'd want location pages for those areas, and then maybe location pages targeting these keywords in those specific areas. So bathing showers, Palm Beach, West Palm Beach, Florida, or Miami, wherever. So that's something. This is like, I mean, these it's probably like at least 20 pages of content, and then you also want to do it for like specific locations that you really want to target. So you could actually have like 3 baby shower location pages, or just service pages that are targeting specific areas in that that region. So this is a great section to like expand, especially since those are the services that you provide. These should actually link out to specific pages talking about these things, or you can add it like all to like one page if it's highly relevant. As we scroll down here, you can see you'd have a 4-step process to get started. It would be better if this is a different color, so that it's very clear that it's a 4-step process. Right now it's kind of like difficult to read, difficult on the eye. This is nice, but it would be even better if there was like a model or just someone holding that glass with a smile or whatnot, or just you want to sell the experience to the customers, and the best way to do that, in my opinion, is just showing your face. Just as I'm showing my face here in these videos, and you go on Facebook, you go wherever, you see my face, you see that I'm a real person, you see what I do, and it just builds trust. So for this section, again, it's simple, it's okay, but you could actually make it a bit better in time. No, it's just because we build websites, and I know that like sections like these, you can make it like very generic, but if you're doing the type of work that you're doing, servicing bar services and whatnot, and staffing those events, you'd want it to look a bit better. Same here, the site just looks a bit generic. For this section, doesn't need to be like 4 of these here. You could just put 3 in a line and that's it. Again, have your best images show up here. So this looks decent, this looks okay, there's an image missing here. This could be better if there are just people. It's really a people's business, right? So you're providing a service, you're providing staffing, and you're actually going to serve people. It's very interactive, so you do want to add like faces to your website. So these are actually a bit better. I'm not sure if they're stock images, kind of look like it is, but I'm not sure. And then maybe just show like videos, pictures, more pictures of your work. That would be great. Like I said, this is not enough. If you're targeting like a broad area where you can travel along the entire coastal area, right, you'd want to list out exactly where you're traveling, or where you're able to travel to, because it helps me in my buying process. Hey, is this person going to show up to my area? The pricing you have there, and then also, right, how does he provide that service? Can I see examples, or just parties that he is hosted? And that brings me to the one of the last points, is adding a page where you showcase your work, showcase what you're doing. It could be creating like an Instagram profile, Facebook profile, or whatnot, and then linking them to like a page. But I would definitely want to have videos, images of actual events that you've been to and you've done. And you might be able to get like event images from the organizers, to blur out the faces, or who knows. But yeah, something like that, right? So this is great that you have the FAQ page. See here, if we look at the website, let's start with a home page, and then we just check here quickly. Your title is crappy. It's just shit. It's just fire water bars. It's like, this not even a keyword. It's not a keyword, and it's just, it doesn't tell me what this URL is about, what your homepage is about. You're missing description. If we look down here, you have 1,200 words, which is at least the bare minimum, right? Having at least 1,000 words, it's pretty decent. And then you'd want to have H1s, H2s, as many as you can. And then I don't really worry about like the H3 and 4. You should actually, I think, have more H2s, but I would need to scan the website to determine that. Alrighty, on this page you have about 30 images, 102 links, right? That's the thing with like on-page SEO. You might think that you only have your links are only these buttons, but you have like over 100 links on your homepage. So you'd want to go through all of those links, name them, go through all of those images, give them proper naming, do proper image SEO, and also proper link SEO. Your headers could be more localized or could be more keyword focused. Your interlinking, like I said, the links, right? Some of them, they're external links, internal links, and you can probably optimize those. The same for your images. You have about 30 images on your website. All of them, none of them have like proper title where you could actually put additional keywords in there so that you can show up in image search, or where, if Google scans your website, they look at your website, the images, the content, and just like, hey, we know exactly what you do, right? So those are things that are missing. Your schema is very basic. There's no FAQ schema. You have FAQ on your homepage, but I don't see it in your schema. So, your schema is not that good. So let me see, if we look at this tool here, we can see in a quick overview, what are you having up words on each page. You can definitely see that some of your pages have less than 1,000 words of content on there. So that's something that I would improve. And then, your website as a whole, like I said, if there is something wrong with your homepage, it's usually going to be wrong with multiple pages. And so you can see over 400 issues found on your website. And it relates to image SEO on page, basically the basic stuff, right? So the foundational things that you'd want to have taken care of in order to rank better. So for you, just as I usually say, we've simplified SEO and just website and whatnot, but you'd want a decent website that's well structured properly and just has like the proper conversion elements when it comes to like images and just the call to actions and whatnot. And once you have that, you have a decent foundation, you can then start SEO, and that involves just creating new pages on your website, right? And then creating backlinks to those pages, right? It's as simple as that. And if you create the right pages, you build the right backlinks. And for the fire water bar, not sure if I'm going to be able to find your Google My Business yet. So you have your Google My Business here. And then also like posting regularly on your Google My Business. That's going to help you expand on Google Maps, where, if someone searches for your company in this area, you would be the first one to show up. So this may seem simple, right? And it is, because I've been doing it for a while, but it's a lot of work when it comes to like the Google My Business and then the website, the content and whatnot. But if you have the right team, or just, find the right contractors to do a lot of these stuff, you can get that done. And I'm almost certain you'll be booked out for months to come, because if there are people searching for your businesses, going to your Google Map, which they usually do, and also, I'm pretty sure a lot of other companies in this area are not doing proper SEO. And if they're doing any kind of SEO, with the tips that I just gave you, you should be able to outrank them, at least in this area, and then start expanding. And then if you're ranking on Google Maps, you're usually also going to start ranking, in the local search, just basically Google regular search, right? And that's gonna like consistently bring in more leads, more business, and you won't have to worry about whether you have enough events planned for the next couple of months. And if you then also integrate that with Instagram, right? Social media, right? So Google My Business is one social media platform, but if you also post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, right? Any of those video platforms, you should be able to pull a lot of traffic back to your website and just basically blow up your brand. So if you are interested in having us implement this for you, the SEO, or just like, rebuilding your website, just reach out to us and we'll help you out. And if you're watching this right now and you just want like a free SEO audit of your website, I'm happy to do a video SEO audit. And if I don't have enough time, it might be just not a regular audit. But if you reach out at a moment right now, we're in 2025, right? I'm still doing the free video SEO audit. So just click this button here on my website, organicsagency.com, and you'll be able to get a free video SEO audit. You can also check out our services. Basically, we build websites. I build websites for myself and rank them, and I build websites for clients and I also rank them. Of course, there is right. It depends on what areas that you're in, how quickly your website can rank, right? Usually when
folks come to me, their website kind of looks a bit tacky, or they've been through like so many different SEOs or web developers just ruin their entire website. And it's then difficult for me to then take that from where it is, which is like 10 step back, and bring you all the way to 100. But it is possible. So we design websites, we provide WordPress support, and we also do local SEO. All right, that's it.